What if I told you there's a desert that sings, a mountain that glows with UFO legends, and a castle carved inside a rock that's still alive today? These aren't fantasy, they're real places hiding across our planet. From underwater sections of the Great Wall of China to Brazil's dunes filled with crystal clear lagoons, the world is full of landscapes that defy logic and rewrite what you thought nature could do. In today's journey, we'll travel to 10 of the most bizarre, breathtaking, and unbelievably real locations that seem pulled from science fiction or forgotten legends. So fasten your seatbelt because what you're about to see will challenge your imagination. Hidden deep within the heart of South Dakota, the Badlands look like they belong on another planet. The surreal landscape of jagged peaks, colorful layered rocks, and endless canyons is not just a geological wonder, it's a time machine. Fossils of saber-toothed cats, ancient rhinoceroses, and prehistoric sea creatures are still being discovered here, preserved in the layers of eroded sediment. But what truly sets the Badlands apart is its silent drama. At sunrise and sunset, the cliffs blaze with pinks, golds, and fiery oranges painting the sky like a canvas. The Lakota people once called this place Makosika, meaning land bad, but not because it's ugly. The terrain is so rugged, so untamed, it was nearly impossible to cross. Today, that wild spirit remains. Bison roam free, rattlesnakes sunbathe on rocky ledges, and stargazers flock here for some of the clearest night skies in North America. A place both ancient and alive, this is South Dakota's Badlands. It's more than just a ruin, it's a time machine made of stone. The Colosseum in Rome isn't just the world's most iconic amphitheater. It's an ancient arena of blood, sand, and roaring crowds. But did you know it once hosted mock naval battles? Engineers would flood the arena floor to reenact sea warfare, complete with ships and sailors. Or that the Colosseum had a retractable roof system, a massive network of sails called the Velarium to shade up to 50,000 spectators. Underneath, a maze of tunnels and trapdoors called the Hypogeum hid gladiators, wild animals, and stage effects. Some elevators were even operated with pulleys to make lions appear on cue. This place was Rome's version of Hollywood meets the Hunger Games. And here's the twist. Part of it was built using the spoils from the destruction of Jerusalem. Today, as you walk its weathered corridors, every crack and stone whispers tales of ambition, survival, and spectacle. Everyone knows the Great Wall of China, but few realize just how bizarre and brilliant it really is. This isn't just one wall, it's a network of over 20,000 kilometers, winding through deserts, mountains, and frozen plains. Some parts are built with sticky rice mortar, an ancient Chinese super glue so strong it's still holding centuries later. The wall isn't uniform, some sections are made of mud, wood, or volcanic rock. And forget tourists. There are wild camels, wolves, and even snow leopards wandering near the remote western stretches. But here's the kicker, there's a part of the wall that disappears under the sea in Hubei province. Only visible during low tide. Ancient military watchtowers still stand like stone ghosts, silently watching over nothing. You don't just visit the Great Wall, you explore 1,000 stories layered in every stone. It's less a wall, more a living legend. Imagine tombs not buried underground, but carved high into towering cliffs, silent monuments watching over valleys for thousands of years. These ancient rock-cut tombs, found in places like Petra in Jordan or the Lycian coast of Turkey, weren't just burial sites, they were status symbols, built to touch the heavens. The higher the tomb, the more powerful the person. Some were carved from solid rock, without modern tools, aligned precisely with the sun or stars. Many feature intricate facades mimicking palaces, with pillars, statues, and hidden chambers inside. In Petra, Nabatean engineers even built water channels through the tombs to survive the desert. Some caves were later reused by monks as meditation chambers. And here's the twist, many of these tombs remain unexplored, sealed shut for centuries. They aren't just graves, they're ancient puzzles waiting to be unlocked. When you think of Egypt, you picture pyramids, but venture beyond, and the desert reveals secrets stranger than fiction. Welcome to Egypt's deserts, home to singing sand dunes, alien-like rock formations, and fossils of whales buried in sand. In the White Desert, wine-sculpted chalk towers rise like frozen ghosts, some shaped like mushrooms, others like chickens. At night, the landscape glows under moonlight, earning it the nickname Moon Desert. Then there's Wadi al-Hittan, or Valley of the Whales, where you'll find fossilized skeletons of ancient sea creatures, proof this desert was once an ocean. The Black Desert, just nearby, contrasts with volcanic hills covered in iron-rich stones. And if you're lucky, you might hear the dunes sing a natural vibration when dry sand cascades down slopes. Egypt's desert isn't just sand, it's a surreal museum of time, silence, and forgotten worlds. Imagine a desert with crystal-clear lagoons. Welcome to Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil's surreal natural masterpiece, stretching across thousands of square kilometers. This landscape looks like an endless field of white bedsheets, hence its name, which means bedsheets of Maranhão. But here's the twist, it's not a true desert, though it has rolling dunes. It also gets heavy rainfall during the rainy season, June to September. Thousands of freshwater lagoons form between the dunes, creating a sight that seems straight out of a dream. Some lagoons are deep enough to swim. Others are home to fish descendants of species that adapted to this bizarre, temporary ecosystem. There's even a rare wolf fish that burrows underground and waits months for water to return. With no roads, visitors must enter by foot or 4x4, making the journey as thrilling as the destination. Sunrises and sunsets paint the dunes in pink, gold, and sapphire. Lençóis Maranhenses isn't just a place, it's a natural illusion brought to life. Rising like a giant stone chimney from the earth, Ordah Castle is not your typical fortress, it's a mountain turned inside out. Located in Cappadocia, Turkey, this towering rock citadel was hollowed out by hand over centuries, forming a vertical labyrinth of tunnels, storage rooms, and secret chambers, unlike other castles. It wasn't built, it was carved from volcanic tuff, a soft rock perfect for shaping. Locals used it as a defense tower, a cold storage depot for fruit, and even as a shelter during invasions. But here's the twist, Ordah is still alive. People live in homes carved right into the surrounding cliffs. Narrow alleys wind through rock-cut dwellings, and pigeons roost in mini caves made just for them. From the top, you'll see fairy chimneys, and the surreal moonscape of Cappadocia stretch to the horizon. Ordah isn't just a castle, it's a living fossil, a vertical village sculpted by time and human will. It's more than just a mountain, it's a sacred giant, a perfect cone rising from the earth like a dream. Mount Fuji isn't just Japan's tallest peak, it's a symbol of eternity, mystery, and resilience. But here's what few know. Fuji is an active volcano, last erupting in 1707, and scientists say it's overdue for another. Beneath its snow-capped serenity lies a sleeping force. There are underground lava caves, used by ancient monks for spiritual training in total darkness. And around the base, Aokigahara Forest, known as the Sea of Trees, so dense and quiet, compasses go haywire. Fuji has inspired haiku, woodblock prints, and even UFO legends. Some say strange lights hover near its summit. Climbers often start their trek at night to reach the peak by sunrise, catching the phenomenon called Gorak, the rival of light, a spiritual moment. Fuji isn't just climbed, it's revered, a place where nature, myth, and the unknown meet in silent majesty. over millions of years by wind and water, but to visitors, they seem carved by magic. One of them, the Avatar Hallelujah Mountain, inspired the floating peaks of Pandora and James Cameron's Avatar. But Zhangjiajie offers more than movie magic. It's home to the world's highest and longest glass bridge, stretching across a canyon 300 meters deep. Brave enough to walk it, you'll feel like you're walking in the sky. The park also hides ancient temples, wild macaques, and mysterious caves with glowing insects. Mists swirl between cliffs, making the entire forest feel alive. Zhangjiajie isn't just a park, it's a vertical fantasy, sculpted by nature, wrapped in legend, and waiting for those who dare to enter. Imagine a place where 16 turquoise lakes are stacked like steps, connected by waterfalls that sing through ancient forests. Welcome to Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia's most magical landscape. But this isn't just pretty water, there's science and mystery beneath the beauty. The lakes constantly change color from emerald to sapphire depending on minerals, sunlight, and even microorganisms. Water doesn't just flow here, it builds. Thanks to a rare process called tufa formation, calcium carbonate in the water creates natural dams, meaning the waterfalls are always evolving, growing, shifting. That's right, the park is alive. Some trails are built right over the water, letting you walk across crystal clear pools teeming with fish in winter. The waterfalls freeze into sculpted ice palaces. No wonder it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Plitvice isn't just a national park, it's a liquid labyrinth, a living artwork shaped by time, minerals, and motion. Which of these places surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you love exploring the world's hidden wonders as much as we do, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow explorers. New adventures are just around the corner. Make sure you're here for the next one.